Did you know that there are more slaves in the world today than at any other point in history? And the problem is not just in other parts of the world. It exists right here in Houston. And one of the main forms of slavery today is sex slavery, buying and selling women and children for sexual exploitation. This can take many forms, from forced prostitution to coercion and the creation of pornography. So what do we do about this problem? For the last 15 years, the focus of anti-trafficking organizations has been on catching traffickers and rescuing and restoring victims. But the root of the issue remains: the demand. To end slavery, we have to end demand. The Freedom Church Alliance is a network of collaborating churches who have a heart to see Houston transformed from a city that is a market for traffickers to one that actively defends women and children from those seeking to exploit them. So what is the church's strategy for ending demand? Our plan is called the City of Defenders. It consists of a series of campaigns targeted specifically at addressing demand in our churches, families, and communities. And it starts in our churches. We're calling on pastors to preach on the issue of sex trafficking and the ties between pornography and the demand for sexually exploited victims. We're calling on men to commit to fight demand by speaking the Defenders' Declaration over their own lives and families. This includes providing support for men to fight sexual and pornography addictions. It continues by creating a movement within our communities. We're calling on churches to raise awareness about sex trafficking through documentary screenings. In response to these screenings, we want to equip and empower individuals to make a difference through the Go Box. The Go Box is a powerful toolkit with practical ways for everyone to engage in the fight against trafficking. But it doesn't stop with them. The movement grows when individuals then gift a Go Box to 2 more people. The next step is to take this message to schools and youth groups across the city with education programs that target teens and address the issue of pornography and the demand for sex trafficking. We also need to attack the online demand at its source. 70% of child sex trafficking victims are sold online. Mobilizing innovators and engineers in technology within our churches is critical to the fight. But this campaign needs to move outside our churches and families in order to change the very culture of our city. We plan to launch a citywide mass media campaign in collaboration with men of influence who are committed to making a stand against sex slavery and willing to speak out as role models in young men's lives. Finally, through everything, we are calling on the church to intercede on behalf of our city through a Defenders Prayer movement. A culture change needs far more than a media campaign. We need God to intervene on behalf of our city. God is looking for men and women of courage, full of His Spirit and doing Christ-like acts of love and mercy. Please join us in praying for this movement and join us so that together we can see Houston become a city of defenders.